Warm welcome along to the fifth round of the ARL F2 series live from Azerbaijan, the virtual world of Azerbaijan. Of course, round 5 of the F2 season, and getting underway in what will be a very, very hectic race once it comes back because, kind of agreed a little bit of peace and quiet, if you like, during the one-shot qualifying. And we'll be joined by LSJ Rundle. Will be here very shortly, and we are getting now underway. I'll just run through quickly the championship standings. Thankfully, everything's gone a little bit smoother this evening, so it's always good to see. Anyway, F2 points are as stands. We have Pluto in the lead of the championship. He has a 21-point advantage over Gogolsaw. In third place, it's Jack, no longer present as an F2 driver, and then Jack is only 7 points ahead of Expelo, so Expelo with 7 points today will be able to have the opportunity to jump in front of Jack. Bennett as well in the fight for that third place. Matty a bit further behind, 6th place in the championship on 52 points, and then Chungus, the only real close enough force, to be honest, because after a lot of events, Italy last week, there were a lot of changes to F2, and I think people have just got to be grateful that it's still going, and it has done strongly. Super Warman's only scored 6 points this season. He's currently in a little bit of a fight with Gogolsaw for this P1. It looks very close. Explo making moves up through the order as well in this one-shot qualifying, and there's the ping notification. In terms of the constructors, or the team standings as it's called in F2, Charoos lead ahead of Arden. Arden? It's not even Arden. I don't even know why it says that, but HWA if you like. Pretty strange, but Super Warman has the advantage using all of the track available to him, and now it's going to be flat out to the line, a little bit more like corners in these cars, but navigated them smoothly. He's absolutely neck and neck with Gogolsaw. It's like hovering whoever wants to take this lead. And as they're neck and neck on straight line speed, it may be Gogolsaw here, taking pole, taking 4 points. Oh, it's close. It's just under a tenth that separates them, but Super Warman gets the pole position out of Gogolsaw, and huge back gap to Vapor Callum. And, decent qualifying for Azerbaijan. Very close. Should be a good race. If people keep it clean. Hello, Rundle.
Hello, how you doing? Just thought I'd
I'm
let
alright,
you
thanks.
do that. That was brilliant commentary.
What do you think?
That is incredibly hard to do. But yeah, 8 tenths
I
between
hate
them.
it.
8 tenths. Pluto, surprisingly out of position in fifth.
Raptor down in 13th. Sadly, 8.4 seconds off the pace. Florian Foley going for the medium tyres. He's done that in the past. He'll do it again. He's just got into the top 10 with that. But next up is the feature race, and with it being Azerbaijan, with it being F2, anything is possible, really. So predictions are hard to make, but we'll try and make some anyway. 12 drivers, 13, isn't it? Actually, my bad. Taking to the streets, and obviously last week's results. That's not last week's results that have been posted. Sorry, I wasn't even there, so Rundle, take it away if you wanted to speak about last week.
Yeah, last week obviously we had the stream issues, but it was a fantastic feature race. We had changeable conditions, just changed totally changed the order at the late stage of the race. Unfortunately, the stream cut out that bit, cut out the best bit. But we're about to start the formation, aren't we? There is a formation. Yes. Okay, so that race was won by Bennett in the end. Pluto was the long-time leader, but got screwed over on strategy. Yeah, that's the right word. Sorry, I'm having issues speaking. It's been a long day. Yeah, and then Pluto then went on to win the sprint race by quite a while. Quite a way. Oh my word. Alright, it's Thursday, guys. Just give me a break. So yeah, there we are. That's the rundown.
Yeah, screw Thursday.
Let me just go and have a
But,
stroke somewhere else, and then I'll join back in a sec. Bloody hell.
Yeah. So, as you can see, Super Warman leading the pack. He's been used to that in the Tier 2 series. Not so much at Japan, but 5th round at Azerbaijan. It'll be great practice if he can lead the race around here, keep it clean in the F2 cars. It'll be a massive confidence booster for him going into Tier 2 this weekend. Maybe even Tier 1 if he gets an opportunity to race, but probably not, considering I think this week's been very good for some Tier 1 recruitment. But besides that, we're here for F2. Gogglesaw lines up in 2nd place. Let's actually have a look at the tyres. Everyone's gone for the purple Super Softs, and I like saying that. Super Softs. And Teddy Bear on his debut. It does, yeah. But they're purple, which would otherwise be the Ultra Softs, but yeah, who cares? Super Softs, cool. Teddy Bear on his debut, going for the medium tyres. Oh, the pink Hyper Softs. Oh.
Yeah. That takes you back.
The blue hard.
I was only a few years ago, but it feels so nostalgic. And the orange hards, the super hards.
Yeah, which were never used.
Oh, no, I don't think they were. Good old Pirelli. Honestly, they're doing a mad one. They never know what they're quite doing. Considering they're the sole supplier.
There's new tyres this year, and it's yeah. What's going on?
They need to get that right together.
One of the most difficult things to understand in F1, or F2, surprisingly, tyres. But yeah. Anyway, we're lining up here for the 5th round, race 9 of the season, in fact. Of course, round 5 overall. 5 red lights coming on now. We will be baited slightly, so let's not get our hopes up just yet. But here we go then. Lights coming on for the drivers.
Oh, there's a jump
drive-through penalty for Florian. It's lights out and away we go, however. Good start from Gogglesaw. He's already pulled into the lead of the race, but Super Warman's having none of it. Coming straight back around the outside. Great move there for Callum as well, holding his position on Explo. Down into turn 2 we go. We have Pluto trying to make moves as well closely as he started slightly out of position. A little bit chaotic in the back, but I think they just about made it through. Long train then for the lead of the race on board with Super Warman. Will he make a move into turn 3? No, he won't. It's smart, but there's Callum down the inside. It's not quite worked out for him. Small tapping of the wall for Warman, and this invites Callum around the outside. This invites Explo and Pluto as well, but not quite. It's settled down a bit. One sector gone, still battling in the back.
So Teddy Bear's actually on the mediums, but I am surprised by how clean that start was. I've been riding on board in the midfield. They've been going wheel to wheel, left, right, all the way through the first sector. It's been brilliant to watch, but it's been clean.
They're
more
side by
important.
side
We've got
into
to change.
the castle section.
Wow.
Oh.
Well, if that's not enough to give you a heart attack, what is?
I'm speechless. Super Warman and Explo fighting right to the wire here, and this, I say the wire, but the wire of every single narrow corner. It is really that close, and Explo up the inside. Now Pluto trying to come through. He gets a great exit. He's side by side. He's on the inside, about to make up 2 positions in 2 corners. I don't know how they're doing this, honestly, but still around the final corner. Welcome to F2. You know, flashbacks to Italy. This is Pluto and Explo. What a brilliant race. That feature race.
And I think he's clobbered the wall there.
I think he has. He's slow. He may have some damage. Might have
got damage.
Away
Com
with it.
has damage.
Com
is missing his left end plate. And both of them, actually. Florian pits. And that's a change there, Raptor and Teddy Bear.
It's another battle. Not going unnoticed. Raptor does well to back off there. Still side by side as well. Matty and Bennett were. Explo and Pluto still wheel to wheel here. he's not going to commit on this occasion, but still, no real contact between them. And bearing in mind they're going side by side through Baku, it surprises me to say, but two clean drivers, two very clean drivers, we know that. And if they can stop fighting, catch up to Gogglesaw and Callum, who are running away with this, maybe it would become even more interesting.
Race at the moment. But Pluto, he's a quick driver, he should close that 3-second gap relatively quickly.
At turn 7, he's going to be under pressure into the castle section.
The Pramer of Matty's about to try and go, run out Bennett, and he's out of shape and he's in the barrier.
Oh! Well, we've got Utah Elephant as well, and Matty Moo both spinning at the exact same time in different places. And, yeah, damage for both of them. And almost race ruined. Florian is effectively race ruined as well. He has, obviously that drive-through sets him a long way back, and bearing in mind there are a lot of quick drivers in front of him, the fight is not going to be easy from here. Still 3 seconds the gap between second and third, but the gap from first to second, Gogglesaw on Vapor Callum, 1.5 seconds. Explo now, as well, is gone side by side with Pluto. Into turn 1, Pluto backs out. No, he doesn't, because Explo runs a little bit deep onto the curb as well.
Is he having... Are you speaking? Is my audio lagging?
That's... well, I don't know if you can hear me, but Xbox is a bit rubbish. Oh, I can hear you.
Yeah,
but
is my audio lagging? Okay.
It was earlier, but Xbox is just a bit rubbish at the minute for parties.
Oh, Joe!
Utah Elephant, to make matters worse, has sped into the pit lane and is our first real person to take a penalty. Yeah,
looking at Joe, he's retired. I was just going to say, I hope he gets 3-point turn in his driving test, because he got out of the castle section quite well. Pluto's got a run on Explo down the inside. He pulls out.
That's a wise move, considering next up is the castle section, of course. Difficult to try and follow. That's Callum. That is Callum around and backwards.
Oh, it is.
And he can't reset to track. He is a little bit stuck, so might have gotten away with it there. But Callum from second place. Oh, he's now side by side with Communist. Forces him a little bit wide and out of shape. Sorry, that was Matty. Communist is behind. But,
oh, that's a squeeze.
They've got CJ closing him down as well in currently the reverse grid pole position.
Teddy Bear's pushing him through the corner. This is going to be interesting. How much are they going to lift through the left and right hander?
Raptor might have to. He had a clonk with that barrier earlier.
Pluto and Explo still going wheel to wheel for second place. Now that change of position, Raptor.
Callum into the pit lane for.
Oh, Pluto's about to take second place. Around the outside, the second left-hander. Sorry, the third right-hander rather.
At this point, do you think they have to work together, or?
Yeah, they definitely do. You can use the slipstream here to gain about a second a lap, I reckon.
I'm sure they're not first, because they know each other very well. Obviously, they race very hard, and obviously the win is in sight. But
5-second gap isn't easy to close down though if you're still fighting. So they're gonna have to work together.
Oh, Expelo, no! He's hit the inside wall and collected Warman in the process. Oh no!
I think Explo is going to park up. That's a reset to circuit.
I didn't quite catch it, but oh dear, oh dear, oh dear.
Well, it was always going to happen. It was such a clean start, but now they've all got damage. Benny gets past for third place.
Warman did nothing wrong.
No.
Just drove into the castle section and suddenly there's a slight blockage. The road is closed today, you cannot enter.
Roadworks ahead. I sure hope it does.
Oh, Raptor has a poor run, and the battle resumes with Teddy Bear now up into 5th place. These positions, of course, are improving, and Raptor is coming back at him with the DRS. It's worked out nicely for him.
Oh, Bennett, how do you
speeds
speed
into
there,
the
mate?
pit lane.
You look like you slowed down so much and you still sped. Oh dear. So that's a 5-second penalty. Sticking on the mediums, of course. And Raptor having a good scrap.
Squeezes Teddy Bear, and that's
Raptor's-
another impact with the wall.
In an effort to leave him space, he clobbered the barrier.
Callum coming through. He may rejoin in the battle with Expelo. He's slightly in front, but Expelo runs deep. Oh, the cold medium tyres almost let him down there as he broke late in an attempt to stay in that 1 second DRS range.
Yeah, look at the down. Raptor's losing. He just can't keep it flat.
Saw your message. It's
Yeah, I
true,
couldn't
but
have-
I probably
couldn't have said
won't
that.
say that out loud.
No, I decided not to. I thought it'd be better suited to the realms of the chat.
It's alright, no one's watching anyway, but...
You never
Raptor
know.
is overtaken by CJ as his damage is too much to handle through there.
He hits them. And just, what is it with time penalties today?
My god.
Oh, that's a
I'm almost
wing change
questioning
as
if it's
well.
a glitch. It is a wing change.
Yeah.
Gogglesaw gets off so nicely, and he's going to have a huge lead.
Oh, it was-
Net lead, I should say.
So he's only 6 seconds behind CJ. He's obviously done a pit stop. Ouch. That's less than ideal, I have to say. Saying, I mean, tier 1 got 400 views.
I saw that earlier while I was uploading. Also, we're on the subject of Twitch. 100 followers on this new Twitch by Sunday. We hit
Fantastic.
on Sunday, I should say, which is
good stuff.
yeah, pretty impressive considering it was a start from scratch situation. But certain people have done a brilliant job since that. Callum looking to go down the inside of Expelo. Ooh, he leaves him the space. Callum just backs out though. It looked like a car width would have opened up there, but considering the apex is high on the inside and that could have gone either way, yeah, it was the smart decision. Small tap with a barrier there as well on the inside. Easy to do.
Well, I'm in Pluto and Bennett in a 3-way scrap. It's looking pretty sexy.
And Warman's had a good run since that clash, that wing change, and still could be on for a podium here today. Ooh, gets close to the back of him. Small concertina effect building up, and should be an interesting run down to turn 1. Is into the final braking zone, if you like. It will get through cleanly, and this is where the good stuff happens. They go left, then they go right, if it wasn't obvious enough by now here at Baku. And Warman will lead the pack, but look who's got a huge speed advantage. Pluto. It's going to be reduced though by Warman. He's going to go through the middle of the two of them. At least he's going to have a look. they've got to get it slowed down. Pluto slightly wide, Warman slightly wide, side by side on the exit, and out of nowhere, Pluto has got third from 5th place there, just looking backwards. Poor run through there for Bennett, but he gets the traction down nicely. And Warman will just follow and sit behind Matty and Callum as well. Trade positions.
That was a great move from Warman to get past Bennett.
Halfway through the race then, 7.5 laps done, 15 to go, the order. Teddy Bear leading, he started on the mediums. Gogglesaw is closing him in on those fresh medium tyres, of course. He's done a superb job. Pluto is now 25 seconds behind.
That's remarkable.
I was blinking there to make sure I wasn't, yeah. 25
It's actually
seconds.
30 seconds.
Callum's out of the session. Something has happened. He's spun in the castle section.
That's a shame. That's really... twice all my way exploring after getting ever so close into the braking zone.
Sorry, it didn't pop up there with the yellow flag, so it was a bit confusing whether they were... They've managed to clear it in about 20 seconds, which is... I don't know what they're drinking in Azerbaijan, but... Oh, poor exit from Raptor. He's struggling again. He must have had another...
Rich energy.
Meeting. Rich energy. Another meeting with the wall, but...
This is to announce something on the first week of February. Oh!
Yeah, well...
There's Warman around in the barrier.
Oh!
Oh, that's a shame.
To get it spun round the other way, and seems to have great pace in F2, but it's just not coming together for him today, sadly. Only 6 points scored across the first 4 rounds, albeit he hasn't done every single race, that's fair enough, but I'm sure he would have liked more, but ultimately Tier 2 is his priority. He's still in that championship fight, and to be honest, most people are, so, you know, to the -7 people watching at this moment in time, do come and watch F1. You won't be disappointed. Sometimes.
So on the subject of, you know, future racing. Polo's message in the Tier 2 chat. This week is round 4 at Baku, not Singapore. Baku. I won't make that mistake from my circuit. Do not overtake until the final straight. In that case, it's going to be a very boring race. Because DRS passes are no fun.
Oh, there's contact! Communist was wide there. Florian was coming up his inside, and, well, that ended badly between the 2 teammates.
Yeah, the teammates as well, that's not good. Bruno Sato, now by Roy Nissani. I just realised how bad their lineup was last year.
Florian's using all of the track.
Nissani.
Look at this. Wow, speed.
Teddy Bear still leads then. Very good.
He does, but... Looking at the leader gap, he's got 30 seconds to Pluto. He'll have the fresh super soft tyres. He's in with a shout of... out of nowhere. Excuse the voice cracks. Some big points.
Yeah, absolutely. On debut as well, as a reserve.
Yeah.
It's a great result for him. The gaps have sort of opened up after the crashes, which is a bit of a shame.
It is, but it's not been dirty. I mean, there's been some self-inflicted incidents. There's been drivers trying to have a battle. That's contact with the wall from Teddy. Excuse me, I got the hiccups all of a sudden, but... Slow down. Yeah, Teddy Bear had a touch with the wall. Gogglesaw coming up behind him now. You may want to think about letting him through. Pitting soon, just to ease the pressure. But we'll see. We'll see what he decides. X-Blow on CJ is a close battle as well. This is for 5th place. Shining silver high-tech in the sun. English teachers, are you proud? CJ runs wide.
Too high techs. Oh, wow. Very nice and close.
CJ runs a bit wide there. X-Blow uses more of the apex. And this will be an easy move around the outside there of the final corner.
One's practically
Warman
inside
Raptor.
Raptor as they go up to the RS. And then
Oh
Matty
my
as well.
days! Oh my
3
god!
wide.
That came out of nowhere. Matty has got the inside. Raptor is just going to be rejected from the battle here. As Matty and Warman into turn 1. No, Raptor's still there actually. But he's sideways.
No, he's not.
And oh, keeps it, just keeps it in check.
Keeps it himself in the race. And Matty and Warman swap places temporarily.
Once
You're going to
again,
be wheel to wheel down
wheel.
the main straight. DRS flap open.
How's this one going to end? Oh, Matty wanted to switch back into that corner, but it's made very easy by the fact Warman actually touched the wall a little bit, and Matty could just rethink, go around the outside and move back up into 7th place. Gogglesaw right on the back of Teddy Bear now though, so it should be an easy move down the straight. Teddy Bear may even pit, but the gap from Gogglesaw to Pluto, 26 seconds. Okay.
That's incredible. With the 5-second penalty on
Pluto and Bennett.
both of the Chiru cars.
It's 30 seconds as it stands.
Yeah. Yeah,
And
Nitro
Teddy Bear
30 seconds.
towards the left pit. Comes in easily. Hopefully not another victim of speeding. You are safe.
Well, then, is he going to beat Pluto out? I don't think he will, but it would be incredible. Bennett. I think typically it's a 26-second stop in F1, so maybe even a 32-second stop. Bennett might actually. Oh no, Bennett's just come out. Yeah, behind. So Petty is ahead by 6 seconds. 1.3 behind Pluto. Warman and Matty
with the
wheels
5-second penalty. Ooh.
Yeah. Warman making position up actually into turn 1. That's going to give Matty DRS. So will he make a move? Communist has retired.
Is that what's that? I can't see what that is.
It's a safety car.
That's a safety car. It is a safety car. I had to rely on those little boards around the circuit to see that, but it is a safety car.
That.
And this is a huge opportunity for Teddy Bear. He can pit. He can. Well, does he have fresh super softs? I don't think so, but he can pit.
Teddy's already pit.
Teddy's already pit and finds himself in the battle.
Goggle could pit and still come out ahead.
Without a doubt, yes. But will he? What is ticking through this guy's brain?
Will that use up his allocation for the sprint race as well?
I'm not
this
sure.
has spiced it up.
And I think that's a good thing when we're not sure. He hasn't pit. He's staying out. He's not going to go down that route. Pluto will lose an awful lot of track position if he pits, so I think that one's out of the equation. Teddy Bear, absolutely no way he's pitting. He's going to be just a second off the lead, pretty much, on the fresh super soft tyres. And what a story this would be. Bennett in 4th place with the 5-second penalty. That's going to be damaging for both Pluto and Bennett now. It really is. Unless they have totally valid appeal.
Yes. Is
Bennett's pitting.
Going to pit and try and serve up seconds. I think he is.
I think that's fair enough, you know. But it depends how this impacts his sprint. He's got damage anyway. Clearly feels it.
Warman
It
picks up
doesn't look
5
too visible.
seconds for speeding. Pluto still. Warman just ticking through. So everyone actually behind CJ pits. It'll be quite a long period. Bear in mind, there's only 3, so you're gonna have to be quick to make moves. So Matty emerges in 7th, Bennett in 8th, Warren 9th, Raptor 10th.
You've got to feel for Gogglesaw though. He was coming on to be 35 seconds in the lead or something crazy like that. And that gap is completely eliminated. And now he's actually got to defend from quite a rapid teddy bear on the fresh super softs. Going to have good warm up, good grip. Easily going to be able to get those to the end with full pressure, hopefully, we see from him. But Pluto as well, he could. Theoretically, he could get lucky. Gogglesaw has a poor restart, collects everyone behind him, and he wins. That would be the ideal situation for Pluto, but it's very unlikely considering how well Gogglesaw has driven. But find out.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, it's going to take ages for everyone just to reform behind the safety car. I don't know if the safety car will wait for everyone, to be honest. But yeah. Apparently there is a glitch, the pit lane. That's why everyone's been getting 5-second penalties.
Ah. Yeah, okay. So if Pluto can successfully say, hello, there's a glitch, and we get this taken off, and yeah, it can't be a coincidence anymore. It's another speeding penalty for Florian, and I expect a lot of tickets this evening, asking for those to be taken off. And if they genuinely have kept onto the, 37 miles an hour, 60 kilometers an hour, then for sure they'll be taken off. But I'll have to wait and see on that one, because no clip, no fun with having that one removed. But we're going to have a 2-lap to go restart, I believe. But
well, yeah, and some cars still haven't reformed, which is ridiculous.
I think they will. They've got to push.
Slow up. half a lap to go. They should.
Scenes when Bernd Mailander crashes into the castle section.
Yeah. Knowing this game, there's probably a glitch which would make him do that. So Matty's just heading through Castle now.
Bearing in mind they're going to slow down, they're going to back up. And they'll get closer, but the safety car is in this lap, that is confirmation. The lights are off on that safety car, and things roll very slowly then until Gogglesaw wants to go. It's got to let that safety car get itself into the pit lane, they can't get in its way. But the tyre warm-up begins now. Teddy Bear's going to have the best of it. Finally, the pack are starting to join. Matty and Bennett and no, Raptor and Florian. That's a no. Warman will make it.
This is going to be messy.
So we'll have 8 drivers in this pack. And here we go.
Maybe not as messy as
the
away. Necessities that communists have us to attend to. But there we are.
With Goggle being away early, it hasn't caused any immediate chaos. But down into turn 1, will Pluto make the move? He's gone for a look around the outside. Teddy Bear goes straight on almost. And that invites X-Below up the inside. And he's now back up into 3rd place. Not an ideal restart for Teddy Bear. Will he yield? He's still around the outside. To be fair, he hasn't put that one in the wall, sticking it around there. And he's back up into 3rd place. This battle isn't over, nor is it for the lead.
Matty and Bennett are separated by millimetres.
So with Pluto and Gogglesaw for a moment. Oh, Matty! Into the wall. No, he keeps it out. The curb saved the day there. If that barrier was any closer to the circuit, sorry, he would have been limping with damage until the end of the race. Bennett on the
Bennett's made a
inside of
move on
CJ
CJ.
now. CJ backs
Matty's
out.
going to follow
Oh,
him
now Matty
through
around the outside.
outside.
Brilliant.
Then Warman's going to look to get involved in this action. If CJ's just giving away positions for free, he'll want one. He'll want a slice of that pie.
Tier 4 race winner, of course, CJ. All fighting
Oh,
with a
he's
Tier
tapped the
2 race
barrier.
winner. And that is a blow to the tyre on the right hand side there, and for sure some of his wing. Werman gets through, and CJ may be able to hang on to reverse pole, which would be fun. That'll be interesting. I'm sure he wouldn't mind, but he'll still come away with points no matter what.
Teddy butchered he's out of DRS. If that was enabled, would it be enabled? 2 laps?
No, 2 laps. There's no DRS.
There will not be DRS for the rest of this race. That's interesting. That's going to totally change it.
Gets a brilliant slipstream. He's going for it. He's going for it around the outside into turn 1 of the final lap. Gogglesaw on the inside gives him plenty of space. Pluto hits the wall.
Total misjudgment there of the grip available to him.
Fastest lap for Florian. That's 2 extra points as it stands. And with the way these guys are going to be fighting, I don't think anyone will beat it. But Gogglesaw now almost has a second. This could bring Teddy Bear in to fight for a second place on track. He's running very nicely. He's made very little mistakes.
There are question marks over penalties. We'll have to investigate that. Post-race, there was a car sideways there. That's what? Matty. He saved it, but Woman goes through. There is nothing between cars going into the final lap of this race. Pluto falls a second behind after missing the apex of turn 1 by about 100 metres.
Usain Bolt could run that in about 9
Brundle's
seconds.
line. Ambition over adhesion to turn 1.
Yes.
So Goggles run away with this by a second and a half. But he has been dominant the entire race, but we're going to go on to the last time through the straight, if I can speak. And Pluto in second place, but Teddy 5 tenths behind.
Teddy might have a good run here, so I'm going to stay on board with him for as long as we can. Can he get the S's nailed? No, he can't. He has a slow run, and this, obviously, pending judgment for the penalties, will give Pluto second place. But Gogglesaw, it's never looked in doubt this rate. And we've got a move on the line.
Superwoman.
Oh, 0.027 there. Teddy Bear and X below. Pluto obviously being demoted to 6th, so obviously pending judgment, like I said, but as I was saying for Gogglesaw, it never looked in doubt. 30-second lead at one point, could have been 35. It was extending. He was leading and extending, which is, you know, just Lewis Hamilton things. And Matty Mumu with the driver of the day there. But Gogglesaw, that is a fine victory, and fair play.
Yeah, really enjoyed that. The safety car really kind of shook it all up at the end. But, I mean, Goggle, he was the only deserving winner of that race. 30-second lead at one point by the safety car, so a great race from him and a well-deserved victory.
BWT Magnesium Kevin Water thing.
HWA, BWT, ABC, NBC, NSN, racing team.
Unofficial results then, if you like. Gogglesaw had a Teddy Bear and X-Blow, had a Bennett, had a Matty, had a Pluto, had a Warman, had a CJ who will start on reverse grid pole, and of a Raptor. Raptor in 9th, and Florian in 10th for DNFs. Communist, Callum, and Utah Elephant, the 3 DNFs in that one. Apparently for the sprint it's raining. I did drop my controller, we'll ignore that, but apparently for the sprint it's raining. Which I never knew until this very second.
This is going to be messy. It was a great restart, actually.
Oh my god.
Okay, it's torrential.
That's a lot of rain.
Torrential rain.
Pluto has already got that clip in, so immediately after this sprint, we'll get that going. But welcome to the sprint race here in ARL F2. If you haven't tell, if you can't tell, and for the visually impaired, it's raining. I stole that. I don't take credit for that joke, but strap yourselves in. 5 laps. Here goes. Obviously the full wet tyres are on. We're going to have 11 laps of wet weather. It's not 5 laps, I'm thinking of HLFR. And that was long gone. Oh my god, I thought it was 5 laps as well, and that just throws each and every one of my brain cells out the window. Apologies, I thought it was 5 laps, but
yeah, 11 laps, 25%.
It's obviously 50%.
Yeah. Oh dear. Oh dear, oh dear, oh dear.
The grid then,
yeah.
Obviously, in real life, this would be the next day, things would be sorted out, and we go. CJ has crashed on the formation lap, which is not a very encouraging start, but CJ will lead the way ahead of Warman, Pluto, and Matty Mumu. This would definitely be a safety car start in real life. There is no way they'd allow rookies, if you like, some F2 rookies, people like that, to go racing like this. It's absolutely tipping it down. Raptors disqualified. Gogolsaw, your previous race winner, starts 8th. Now, can he do it on a cold, rainy day in Azerbaijan? We'll have to find out. Florian 10th, of course. Raptor in between. Communist had necessities to attend to, such as toilet. Callum in 12th.
Subtle.
And Utah Elephant. Utah Elephant, what a move on Callum! And he's gonna overcook it. Oh, we did.
Oh no. Oh, help us, God. So, how many cars are going to be at the end of lap 1 then? How many?
I'd say
place your bets?
6 survive, like, without damage.
Yeah, I would say we'll be down to at least 9 drivers. So, what's that? Yeah, 4 retirements. I think most people will just look at this rain and just go, can't be arsed. Yeah, let's start. We might P finisher.
CJ pulling into his grid slot, Warman on the front row as well, and I'm looking forward to it, but in a really negative mixed, like, a really negative way, because it's a drive to survive to drive. I mean,
oh, that's a great start.
Communist, what a start! Go on, and it's lights out and away we go. Good start from Warman. great traction. He's already tried to cover. CJ pants off. It's absolutely chaos. Pluto getting involved. It's 3 wide into turn 1. He's going all the way around the outside. Gets a good run as well. May take the lead of this race into turn 2 here in the wet. They've got to brake early. They're going side by side in the wet. They've made it through in all fairness. CJ as well. We do have a spinner. It's Teddy Bear going slowly. But I think other than that, everyone's kind of through.
It's got through turn 2 at least. Turn 3 is the next big challenge. Stomp
The
on the
pole
brakes.
sitter
Pray to
down
God.
to 8th. Oh, that's Raptor. Oof.
Pluto's up to
CJ struggling
second.
as well. Pluto up to second. They're side by side for the lead of the race, actually, because of communists. But here we go. Pluto around the outside into turn 5. It's the inside for turn 6. Warman's still there. Gets a good exit as well. Tries not to oversteer into him. And that is going to be that as they emerge. That is now Bennett up the inside. He taps Pluto. He's around.
Oh, wow.
Touches his teammate. And there's even more chaos with likes of CJ having to slow down from that just in case. Very, very treacherous moment through the castle section. Raptor slowing down this bunch here.
It's a ballet performance with all the tiptoeing going on. Yeah, they are really being very cautious and fair play because these conditions are horrific. Oh, Callum's in the wall. That's a bit of wing being launched at Florian. So that's surely. Oh, Joe as well on CJ.
Yeah, CJ from first on the grid to 12th by 1 lap, but no, it's going to be.
Don't go wheel to wheel through here, boys.
Goggles saw Florian Foley. Callum again into the wall, almost collects Florian. Good avoiding action there. Otherwise, that would have been very, very nasty. A fastest lap there. It's going to be quickly beaten by Pluto.
It's a stinking lap time. Oh, Max below.
That's that one done. Slow exit for Matty Mumu, and Callum is out in the pit lane.
Diamonds as well. That's 2 from 2 then, 2 retirements in 2 races. Is Raptor still going to continue? That's the question. Where you saw fewer retirements than expected. Pluto's gapped Woman by about a second. Behind them, it's Matty and X-Boy fighting, and then Bennett and Florian. Bennett around the outside.
Bennett around the outside.
Yeah, ballsy as hell.
He's just
makes the move work. Yellow flags. That's
the wall.
Florian.
Hit the inside curb, stamped on the throttle, turned all the way to the right, and thought that was a brilliant idea. I think that could have been prevented. I'm not saying it was deliberate, but it could have been prevented.
CJ and Teddy Bear.
He's kind of done it again. He doesn't
Yellows
lift
again.
off.
Yeah.
He doesn't lift off when he spins. Yeah, it's like, that's full throttle in the wet.
Yep, Callum leaves, understandably. His job is done today. CJ squirming. Oh my words. Find the traction, it's there somewhere. He does find it eventually, but it's too late and Teddy's passed.
Oh no, he has to back off on the inside though. They're still wheel to wheel.
Holy moly.
Through some great cooperation. That's Florian Foley
Florian's
in the barrier.
Gonna call it.
That's
Teddy's
also
in the wall.
Bear in the barrier.
Joe, 2 moves on the carts here. Pluto's caught up to his absent team. You got the hang of these conditions, I have to say. 3 seconds is the gap for the lead.
Teddy Bear runs
they're
in
wheel to
wide.
wheel through the
Can you
left-hander.
Elephant cut back? No.
Communist is pit because why?
Strange.
The AI, the strategy, he knows best his mind. I'm going on slicks. Florian picks up a penalty.
Didn't know that was possible in the wet at Baku.
And left from 7th. That's going to be a re-invite. Surely. no, I can't. Like, this game sometimes. Invite friends.
Safety car.
Oh, amazing. What was that for? Florian?
Florian, I think,
Was
but I
that?
don't know where he is.
Yeah, to excuse me because I've got some necessities that I need to attend to. So enjoy solo commentating.
It's alright.
Sorry, Mark. I'll be back in a sec.
It's alright. Safety car anyway. Pluto will have that great advantage that he built undone. Explo in third as well. I'm sure they're all a little bit more got the hang of the conditions, I should say, but pit stops for Teddy Bear communist big brain AI strategy once more, but he's into the pits. Other than that, Utah Elephant and Teddy Bear pitting onto some fresh wet tyres, getting rid of their damage, and we'll be back on track soon. Oh. Did the party die?
Slow.
Okay, we have another lap behind the safety car.
I swear to God. They're racing, so CJ's been too slow and got a penalty, which is a bit harsh, but... Yep. Bennett needs to catch as well. And then it's Utah Raptor, Com and Teddy Bear. Yeah, we're gonna have another lap under yellow.
In other news, Jimmy Broadbent is racing in a British Endurance Championship this year.
Yes.
Because everyone needed to know that I was watching right now.
I need the Praga R1. Oh.
So if there's anyone watching, if there's anyone racing that has ambitions, don't give up.
Don't give up.
Jimmy can do it.
Never give up.
He's a shed dweller.
Yeah, exactly. Anything can happen if you put in enough time and effort and ambition.
You see, Rundle will be in Formula 3 in 2034, so maybe. That's a prediction,
yeah,
but...
There you are, I've raced Ben Barnacote, so... There you are. I beat him in iRacing, I lapped him. in iRacing, so stonks.
Wow.
Yeah, obviously faster than him. What I should tell you is he was in a GTD car and I was in an LMP1 or LMP2, but that's a fact you don't really need to know. Yeah, thank you, Callum, for calling me a Tory. Thank you. Made my
Calls
day.
everyone a Tory. Oh, we've got some overtaking. We've got action. Utah Elephant and Raptor under the
Overtaking
safety
under the
car.
safety car.
There's big yellow
job, lads.
things around the track that says SC, and there's
And
something that
no
appears saying no overtaking. You also get a man in your ear called Jeff that says do not overtake, stick to a delta. You know, thought we might have learned by now.
It's questionable. We're on lap 5 of lap 11. I think we're about to get underway shortly. 6 laps of green racing. Oh, come on, Joe, catch the bloody safety car. You're only 11 seconds behind. Good lad. 9 seconds.
Cuts the corner as well. That would have been funny if it ended badly.
Just Grosjean yourself in an F2 car. Oh, that's a new thing. Yeah, Grosjean.
We're not going in.
We're going in.
What is going on?
Excuse me, F1. Pretty bliss. Yeah, Grosjean.
Eh?
Getting the IndyCar seats.
Yeah.
He's doing all the races apart from the oval races, which is understandable to be honest, because the last time he was racing at high speed, he killed himself. So, oval is probably not the best choice for him.
Yeah, I'm happy for Grosjean. I'm happy for Magnussen, especially. You know, they have opportunities now to go out and win, get out of
100%.
Haas. With no disrespect to Haas, actually there was a little bit of deep down disrespect to Haas, but because of the situation. But
I want to see him in the Mercedes car. I'd love to see that.
yes, I really do hope they fulfill that promise and give him a Mercedes test.
I think they'd have to do it in a 2019 car, but even so,
If they were to do it this year, yes,
Yeah.
that would be the latest, wouldn't it? 2019.
2019, even so that car is still godly. Oh, super warming, putting up the Tokyo Drift display for it.
Didn't quite see that, but hasn't everyone had a bit of a slide
Surely.
by now? It's all part
I
of
think
wet
Thomas
weather
has been to
experience.
the pit lane every single lap. Is that the reason we're having issues?
I might be. It might be.
Kick him?
And if he wasn't having a shit, this would be a much smoother performance.
Oh,
I mean,
I would hope he's finished that part of his necessity by now. That was 20 minutes ago.
please, let's get racing. I mean, I'm not complaining. We can sit here and talk about news all day,
Yeah.
but the thing is, there is a race. There's nobody watching.
It's no less of a perception than a normal F1 race, to be honest.
Yeah. Welcome
The
to
gaps
the
are actually
Monaco
closer.
Grand Prix.
There's a Mercedes leading, and the gap's actually closer than F1, so there
There's
we
a
are.
blue kind of car behind Red Bull.
Yep.
And then there's Bottas in
Oh,
third
come on,
in the
safety
other
lights.
black Mercedes.
Yay!
Yay! We're gonna have 5 laps of racing.
Yeah, the safety car lights on the top of the car have gone out. We've got the message
There it
through
goes.
from race control, and Pluto leads the field away. In a second. Got very excited there.
Didn't lead at all during the feature.
We've got some overtakes in the back. That's Rat being dropped behind by Joe. Someone's gonna floor it and spin. And then where they go? One has been caught napping.
He has, and Explo's got a good run already, tight in the slipstream. Will he be able to overtake? We're not gone green yet. He's got to back off, and that is his opportunity route.
Matty.
But here comes Matty Moo
Threading
Moo.
the
He
needle,
didn't have
surely.
to lift off. He'll be
Around
on the outside
they're
of
gonna pinch it towards
Explo.
the apex. He's made the move. Brilliant. well timed. Oh my word.
Oh my days, Utah Elephant has mounted some.
Explode, one sec, I believe. He's just been overtaken by Goggle.
Goggles are up to 4th. Not had the best of days, I know, but potentially an F2 double on the cards would be great to see.
Matty around the outside of
Pluto
Warman.
really
He's
has a
going
3-second lead,
to allow Warman to slip out wide. Get the switchback. It's very, very clever move.
It's a very clever
he's
move
still
for
there,
that gap to Pluto. Oh! And up the inside, Matty into turn number 6. Gogglesaw gets a great exit as well. He's going to push Matty through. Gives him the bump. He gives him the drive to stay ahead of to stay ahead of Warman there. It was quite
and then Raptor bump passes.
Unintentionally clever. P5 at the moment for Raptor.
If he can get it slowed down to
Rushes the wall.
So Pluto topped that perfectly, caused Super Warman napping. Warman's almost losing it on traction as well. And then Goggle surely about to make a move. Explode has got damage, so he's going to be easy prey for Bennett. And the CJ is a little further behind. CJ's going to come under pressure from Teddy. Utah was upside down at the end of lap 7, so we're going to see him miles off the back. Teddy trying to find a way through past CJ.
It's a good smoother run through there than CJ Pants, and he's going to get him before that DRS zone. Obviously DRS zone not in use because of the fact for the visually impaired it's raining.
3 wide down.
This is Teddy Bear. Oh my days.
3 wide on exit as well. How brilliant is this? They're going to shuffle themselves all out. Raptor leads in 5th out of the pack. Ben is 6th.
Oh no.
He hits the wall.
Oh no. And straight through him goes Bennett. And Utah Elephant out in the pit lane for a second race, running. Both Azerbaijan races ending in the pit lane and in retirement. Bennett around the outside of X below. Again, he's going to wanted to look for the cutback. That might have contributed to the half spin. And Raptor touches X below. The Your Irish jokes are getting personal here.
Snaking their way through the second part of this lap. I mean, it's so close, they are touching each other. 3 there.
And Raptor again deep and...
he's lost it. Sorry.
Imagine if he collected Teddy there.
Sorry, I shouldn't have laughed.
Oh, Gogglesaw! Oh, Super Warman, sorry!
Warman
in the castle section is backwards.
Yeah. Oh, did you reset? I didn't see that.
Stop telling me to buy your laptops, Microsoft. Go away.
You sure you don't want to start a fist
on track.
Explode
something
behind
like
Bennett.
that, yeah.
Oh, gets it stopped. Oh. And he just about does. So Pong is back into the points, but he's going to be disqualified, I think. So CJ just needs to finish this and he'll get a singular point. Yellow in sector 2. Oh! Who was that? That was Raptor in the wall. Raptor down to right.
Oh no.
Pluto. Oh my word, Explode. What a move this could be. And he's sealed the deal already. That's going to get banned in the slipstream. And he's going to deliver the overtake as well through to that one. Explode's got the switchback. Down the inside it goes. And that's the move for Bennett. If he can get a car stopped. Just about. But Explode again. That's attraction. Going to move around the outside.
Still wheel to wheel then into turn 3. High Tech versus Charoos. And it's the High Tech that just about wins that battle, but for sure it's not over. I think Raptors found the barrier again, but Bennett, this time, into turn 5 is around the outside and left the inside.
Oh, that's
Great
a
run.
fantastic move. That's a brilliant move from Bennett. Went deep, held it around the outside and made the position. But like you say, this fight is going to go to the line, I reckon. It's so closely matched in pace. Exploder then drills behind through the castle section, no overtaking opportunities here. Not even in the dry conditions, let alone the wet.
We'll have 2 laps to go when Pluto crosses the line. And his win is looking ever more certain every single lap. Matty in second place with a nice gap back to Gogglesaw, who on for a double podium. It's nicely done. A yellow flag, and I think it's going to be Raptor again. It is.
Even if he just finishes this race, he'll get bumped up a place. But he has decided to retire.
Oh, he's retired.
But is that 95%? Is that even a rule in F2? Not sure. Here comes Explo then.
Yeah, I'm not sure, but he won't get points anyway. Actually, with Communist surely being
Explo going around the outside
disqualified.
of Bennett, they're going to be wheeled into the final corner, surely. Still there, Explo ahead, just. Bennett squeezes back past, but he's still wheel to wheel.
Into turn 2. Bennett on the inside, Explo on the outside. Again, there's been some clean moves.
Really
some clean battles, I should say, through turn 2, which is kind of a surprise.
Oh, yeah,
Every time someone tried that in, 2017?
Yeah,
there was always chaos.
It bodes well for Tiers 4 through 1. But then, both these drivers are good drivers, so maybe just Tier 2. It bodes well for.
Tier 2 and above, elite.
Yeah. As the switchback surely on the cards for Bennett, Explo's gone deep. Oh, just didn't get the power down.
Cuts there to try and get the as much of an advantage as he could, but in fact tapped Explo, almost tapped himself around, bit hesitant into the castle section, and this is going to bring him a little bit further away.
Yeah, he turned in too early there and then had to turn out of it and then turn back into it. And cost him a lot of time. Explo disappears up the road then, but he's on no downforce, remember? So surely Bennett's going to close back up. Oh, stays out of the barrier.
But the only remaining battle on track. Pluto has just started the final lap of the race with an 8-second lead. That's Bennett. That's Explo touching the wall slightly. And Bennett still a second back though. It's going to be very, very difficult, but he's still got a lap to try and bring that margin down for a fight to the line, basically. That's about all that's left on the cards.
Yeah, you
Top
never
4, quite
you never know
static.
what's going to happen though. The others
Both run
might
deep.
take themselves out.
You never know, there could be a huge domino effect. But Bennett is really struggling now. He's getting a little bit desperate. And if I was him, I'd just start thinking about bringing it to the flag in 5th place. Because Explo could easily make the same mistake. And quite clearly he hasn't got out and out pace just to contend. But I don't blame him for trying.
No, not at all.
Speech is leaving after 69 minutes of streaming.
Yeah, that's. I mean, it escapes me after 9 minutes of streaming, so. Oh, come on, Bennett, keep the power down. I think Pluto's going to win this by a remarkable 10 seconds. There wasn't much red in this sprint race. It was largely safety car. But
The rain's actually eased a bit, which might be
Yeah.
contributing to all the
TJ
later struggles, and there's a later struggle for Bennett, almost around.
he's dropped 4 seconds or 3 seconds in this one singular
Pluto,
lap.
though, crosses the line, total dominance, invisible for most of the race, and that is a good thing as he wins the sprint race. 10 seconds behind, though, Matti Mumu is going to take second place here, and Gogglesaw on for a second podium, and that is very good for his championship this round. Sorry, that's Expelo I'm watching. Gogglesaw, there he is in third place. There's Expelo in fourth, and Bennett crosses the line in fifth after crashing there. Teddy Bear, great weekend for him overall. Sixth place, say weekend, race weekend. But the actually invisible communist, gonna come home in seventh here, but surely CJ will get that position. He's really struggled. He's admitted that he doesn't like these conditions on this occasion, and yeah, will come home very shortly to take P8.
Understandably, Bennett and
Well then.
Goggle not hanging around.
Yeah, it felt like a long race, didn't it? Because it's Baku, 15 laps. It's genuinely a long race, and with the wet weather in the sprint, probably just as long.
25 minutes sprint race, yeah.
Yeah,
Across the line we go.
didn't feel like a sprint.
No, not at all. That's the race then. Joe did fly. That was an interesting restart.
It was indeed. We'll run through provisionally what the results look like, because do remember the feature race will for sure have some changes with the requested investigation into the glitch that we saw, so that'll be coming soon. Anyway, we'll watch the champagne celebrations, and we'll say au revoir for this one. Do be sure to join us next week at the same time, where we head to Spain. Knew that. Beer. I won't drag this on for too much longer. Give you a brief look at the weekend results. Gogglesaw taking a very, very nice 35 points out of that. Pluto, though, if he can get that penalty overturned, he'll get 10 more points, and he'll be on 35 as well. So, Pluto and Gogglesaw taking home equal points from that race. Good for Gogglesaw's championship, but in reality, Pluto has extended his lead. And yeah, that's about all I'm going to waffle on for on this occasion. Tier 4 is tomorrow, 8:30 UK time. Tier 3, Saturday, 5 UK time. Then Tier 2, Saturday, 7:15 UK time. And Tier 1, Sunday at 5 UK as well. So, be sure to join us if you've got that weekend time. I'm sure many people are still in lockdown. So, yeah, until then, we'll see you soon. Goodbye.